Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Sew It Yourself. For today's project, I am going to share you how to cut and stitch this beautiful apple cut top with palazzo pant. For that, I have taken a printed cotton fabric for top and bottom, each 1 meter. So I am going to share you how to do markings in it. Firstly, I am going to show you how to fold the bottom for the palazzo pant. Just fold this fabric by half in width. So you can see 2 layers here. So after that, fold it one more time. Now from this point I am going to mark 2 inch. So this is for the belt. I am going to insert 1 inch of elastic. For that I am marking 2 inch for belt. So if you are taking more than 1 inch, according to that you have to mark the belt measurement. Extend these points. Again from this point I am going to mark the length of the pant. In my case the length of the pant was 36 inch, which includes seam allowance for folding at the bottom and also for folding at the top. So you can see, just place this measuring tape here and mark 36 inch. After that, extend these points. Then trim the excess fabric. So from the folded side, I am going to mark my hip measurement. In my case, hip is 28 inch divided by 4 is 7 inch plus 2 inch for seam allowance. So I am marking 9 inch. Here also you mark the 9 inch. Again for the crotch, we have to place the measuring tape here and mark 9 inch. Then join these points. After this, draw a slight curve. So from here to here, it is some 1.5 inch. You can see this. And that's it. Now I'll show you how to mark the bottom round. So from the bottom, mark 1 inch above. This is the seam allowance we have given for folding at the bottom. Then extend these points. After this, I am going to mark from the folded side, just mark 9 inch. This is the bottom round measurement in my pant. Then draw a slanting line like this. After this, just join these 2 points. And that's it. So from here, starting from here, I'm going to cut it till this point. With this cutting of the pant is complete, this is how it looks. Now I'll show you how to cut the top. Just open the fabric and fold the fabric by half in width. I have folded the fabric by half in width. Here you can see 2 layers. Then fold it one more time, so that you will get 4 layers here, and this is the open side and this is folded side. So just leave some open space and draw a straight line to trim the raw edges. So from this point I am going to mark the length of my top, which is 31 inch in my case. So you can adjust this according to your length. Your measurement. So mark 31 inch. Then extend these points. Now I am going to trim this. So the remaining fabric I'll be using for the sleeves. This includes seam allowance. In my measurement, shoulder is 6 inch. So your shoulder measurement divided by 2, you have to mark it. After this, mark half inch down for shoulder slope. So from this point, mark 3 inch for neck width point. Then again from here, mark 6 inch for armhole depth measurement. Then extend these points. So from the shoulder, I am marking 12 inch for waist measurement. Then extend these points as well. So after this, join these 2 points. And now, in my measurement, chest is 7.5 inch. So from the shoulder side, just mark 7.5 inch plus seam allowance you have to give. I am giving 2 inch for seam allowance. So your chest measurement divided by 4 plus seam allowance is the formula for the chest. And also for the waist, I am marking 6.5 inch plus seam allowance. Similarly for waist also, you have to divide the waist measurement by 4 plus seam allowance you have to give. Draw a back armhole curve. After this, mark half inch inwards here and then join this with the shoulder. Then start marking the front armhole curve. Then draw a slight curve here. Now join these points. Now I am going to cut this. So from this point, you have to mark some 11 inch for hip measurement. So here I didn't mark separately. You can see this, it is 9.5 inch, similar to my chest measurement. So hence both the measurements are same. I didn't mark the hip separately. So in your case, if the hip measurement is different, you have to mark this and then you have to mark the seam allowance. Then you have to cut this. I am making a small notches. After this, separate the back portion and for the front portion, trim the front armhole. And that's it. Now I'm going to share you how to cut the sleeves. For that, I have taken the leftover fabric. So I have already folded this by half in width. Now fold it one more time. You can see this is 4 layers and also open side. This is folded side. So leave some open space. After that, mark 2 inch here. This is the cap height of my sleeve. Then extend these points. To begin with, I am going to draw the front sleeve. So starting from here, draw the front sleeve. Then mark seam allowance. After that, I am going to draw a back sleeve which is half inch more than the front sleeve. Like this you have to draw. From the folded side, mark 5.5 inch. This is the sleeve bottom round measurement, and then join these 2 points. And that's it. With this marking is complete, now I am going to cut this. Firstly, trim the back sleeve. After this, make a center notch and then open the fabric and make sure that the right sides are facing together. Then start cutting the front sleeve. With this cutting is complete, now I will share you how to stitch this. For that, I have taken the front portion. This is the front portion of my top. Now, from this point, I am going to mark the depth of my front neck, which is 4.5 inch in my case. So you can change it according to your measurement. Then join these points. I am going to draw a round neckline here. After this, from this point I am going to mark the placket measurement. For that I am going to place the measuring tape here and I am going to mark some 6 inch. Firstly, I will trim the neck. After that, open the fabric. Then extend this point. So from the center, I am marking half inch on both the sides till this point. Then extend these points. After this, I am going to mark a triangle shape here. So just draw a triangle shape. So for the placket, I have taken 2 strips. So length and width of the strip, it depends on you. So you have to place this exactly where I have marked that half inch space. Similarly, you have to leave some half inch space and start making a stitch. So firstly, I'll show you how to stitch this. Stop at this point. Then attach the other strip. Then stop stitching at this point. You can see this, I have finished attaching up to this point. So now I am going to trim this. Trim up to this point. After that you have to trim exactly like this. Then trim the excess strips. After this, so you have to place the strip inside, that is wrong side of the fabric. Then start making a stitch. Just make a top stitch here. After that, you have to place this inside and start sewing it. Here you can see this. You have to attach this and also you have to finish the raw edges. So just I am making a top stitch at one side of the strip. And you have to leave the remaining strip at the wrong side of the fabric. And for the other side, I'm just overlapping that and then start sewing it. And that's it. I've finished attaching the placket. You can see this. It's so simple to make. Now I'll show you how to finish the neckline. So I have taken a cross piece to finish the neckline. Just place this at the right side of the fabric and start sewing it. After that, you have to fold it one more time and finish it at the wrong side of the fabric. Similarly, finish the other side also. And for the back portion, I am marking 3 inch as neck depth. I am going to draw a round neckline for the back portion as well. Then cut this. After this, open the fabric, and this is the front side of the back portion. For this also I have taken the bias tape. Just make a stitch here. After that, fold and make a stitch at the right side of the fabric, then turn and make a stitch. I am showing the front portion one. Fold the excess fabric at the back side. Then fold it twice at the wrong side of the fabric and then start sewing it. Repeat the same procedure for the other side of the front portion as well. You can see this. I have finished the neckline for the front portion. This is how it looks. Now I am placing the back portion on the front portion. And also I have attached the bias tape at the neckline. After attaching the shoulder, I will finish the back portion neckline. So just place this exactly and then start making a stitch at the shoulder. After that, fold it once and make a stitch at the wrong side of the fabric. Now finish the back portion neckline by folding it once and making a stitch at the inner edge of the fabric. I have finished attaching both the shoulders and also the back portion neckline. Now I'll show you how to attach the sleeves in it. For that, I have taken a sleeves and I am going to finish the sleeves bottom by attaching the border in it. So just place the contrast strip at the wrong side of the fabric and start sewing it. After that, turn to the right side of the fabric and fold it twice and then start sewing it. Repeat the same procedure for the other side of the sleeve as well. After attaching this, make a top stitch. Then fold the strip twice and then start sewing it. Repeat the same for the other side of the sleeve as well. Here you can see I have finished attaching the border for both the sleeves. Now I'll share you how to attach the sleeves with the top. First you have to check the front sleeve. After that you have to match the center of the sleeve with the shoulder. Then start sewing it for both the sides. Repeat the same procedure for the other side of the sleeve as well. Here you can see I finished attaching both the sleeves with the top. Now I'll share you how to attach the sides of the top. Just adjust the fabric. After this, starting from the sleeve round, attach till the hip point. Where you have marked till that point you have to attach this for both the sides. So starting from here, attach till your hip point. So how much seam allowance you have given, just mark that and start sewing it. Similarly, repeat the same procedure for the other side as well. Here you can see I have finished attaching both the sides. So from this point, you have to mark some ½ inch above and trim the fabric exactly like this. So here you can see this is the hip point. From here, leave some ½ inch space above and then trim it. After that, mark some 0.25 inch at the sides and then trim the fabric. Similarly, repeat the same for the other side of the top as well. After that, what I am going to do is I have taken the contrast fabric and I'll just place this at the wrong side of the fabric and I'll start sewing it. After that, I will turn and make a stitch at the right side of the fabric. Similarly, repeat the same for the other portion as well. So you can see this. This is the wrong side of the fabric. Just open the fabric and fold the strip once and then place it here, then start sewing it. So here also you have to trim the excess strip and then fold it once, then finish it. After attaching this, turn the strip to the right side of the fabric and fold it once and then start sewing it. Repeat the same for the other side as well. And that's it. I finished attaching. You can see the bottom portion and also the front and the back portion. The sides also you can see. So it's so simple to make. This is how it looks. Now I'll show you how to stitch the bottom. Just open the fabric. Both are right sides. Now make a stitch here. Always make a double stitch at the crotch portion. Similarly, repeat the same for the other side as well. Here you can see I finished attaching both the sides. Now just hold the fabric and place it exactly like this. After this, start sewing at the center of the pant. Before stitching at the center of the pant, you have to finish the bottom by fold it twice at the wrong side of the fabric for both the sides. After that, finish the center of the pant. Starting from here, make a stitch till this point. So firstly, fold it twice and then start sewing it. Repeat the same for the other side as well. After finishing this, just fold this and trim the excess fabric. Then start sewing it. Now I am attaching the center of the pant. So starting from here, you have to finish till the other side of the bottom round. I've finished attaching. Now fold this by once and also fold it one more time. According to your elastic width, you have to fold the belt portion and then start sewing it by leaving 1 inch space to insert the elastic. So this is the top portion of the pant. I'm just folding it once and start sewing it. After this, you have to fold it one more time and then start sewing it. Leave some 1 inch space to insert the elastic. I have taken an elastic of width 21 inch. Your baby's waist measurement minus 5 inch. You have to take. Then using the safety pin, I am inserting the elastic to the pant. Now overlap both the elastic and start sew it. After this, just adjust the elastic and then secure it by making a stitch at the inner edge of the fabric. Then start making a top stitch so that your elastic never turns. With this, my stitching is complete. So you can see here I finished the bottom and also the sides and the belt portion. The final outlook of the dress will be like this. It's so simple to make. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please like, share, subscribe and comment. Thanks for watching.